Hi. Thanks so much for coming by. Thanks for gathering to discuss being present for our own lives. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. We are here in this community every single day. We are in our 6th year, so thank you so much for your support. I think these messages have gone far with my relationship with myself, and I do hope that some of you have been around the whole time. So I do hope that you are feeling and noticing similar. But this year, we're talking about being present for our own lives, and what a fascinating thing to dive into. Because we are here every single day, we have the opportunity to go really deep into this conversation every day, reminding ourselves every day is coming in and we're hearing it. So it has to be having an impact, right? Wherever we give our attention to. And I just find it very interesting. The Book of Awakening is the book that we are following this year, the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, New York Times best-selling book, described as having the life you want by being present to the life you have. And I just think that's an interesting set of words. Having the life you want by being present. By being present to the life you have. And the message we're offered today, this day number 1999. Day number 1999 is titled A Firefly of Love. A Firefly of Love. Who knows that in the depth of the ravine, of the mountain, of my hidden heart, a firefly of my love is aflame. Butsu-ni. This quiet Japanese woman's confession to herself almost 1,000 years ago tells us that the most important things begin so far inside that we can hardly hear them ourselves at first. Hold on, we'll back up and we're going to hear that a little bit again. I'll just fix my positioning in this chair. Coming in a little bit closer with this message today. It tells us that the most important things, they begin so far inside that we can hardly hear them ourselves at first. Or that we keep the most important things so tucked away that they barely have a chance to grow. Some good things to think about here. Probably her sigh of heart bears witness to both. Please read her lines again now. Who knows? Who knows that in the depth of the ravine, of the mountain of my hidden heart, a firefly of my love is aflame. These are not just words, but the heart cloud of a living being, catching herself alive in a moment that has repeated itself in everyone who has ever known or wanted to know love. And though I'm not sure how, we can, in the snap of a guarded moment, in the wince of an unexpected hurt, be a mountain away from what we feel. But if we own the separation, we then begin the arduous pilgrimage back to oneness. Somewhere along the way, and often with good reason, we learn to fear putting our feelings out in the open, out in the weather of ordinary air, as if our small piece of love will die for exposure to the elements, as if our true feelings will not survive the gaze of others. Yet we all know so very well that without air, nothing can grow. So what are we to do with our tiny little firefly? It's an opportunity to pause and think about that. It is a beautiful irony that in confessing her hiddenness, Ubuntu has given us away. For isn't it her firefly that has fluttered all the way up from the ravine, up from the mountain of her hidden heart, flitting to moisten her eye and wag her reluctant tongue? Isn't it her little firefly of love that has kept its tail lit for more than 900 years? It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be smart. Just honest and true. For many, a dance starts with a trip, and many a song finds its opening through a cough. Let that come in. Let it settle with what we already know. See how it seeps into us. I can't help but think that comparison, judgment, other people's judgments, are part of this for me, anyway. anyway. Of not treating it out, putting ourselves out into the open, What came up for you? I'll tell you one thing, how this starts out tells us that the most important things begin so far inside we can hardly hear them ourselves. And I think to me that's one of the reasons I personally like to meditate. Just to give myself time to hear it, to hear myself. It's one of the reasons I like to write now. I've realized it's an opportunity to hear myself. And these are things that it's between me and the page or me and my meditation. So I'm not threatened by the judgment or the comparison or any of that. For me, something else may totally have come up for you, and that's why I don't really totally like to share so much of what comes up for me, because I want everybody to have what is in them be released. We want to release things that are stuck in us, energy that's stuck in us. We want to strengthen our relationship with ourselves. So what's going on with me has nothing to do with that and you. But maybe it resonates. It doesn't have to be pretty or smart, just honest and true. For many times, a dance starts with a trip, and a song finds its opening through a cough. Look for the opportunity. The meditative exercise that we are offered today asks us to breathe deeply into our own heart. Breathe deeply into our own heart. And once we're breathing deeply into our own heart, we find a nice rhythm of breath, and we've settled. You feel settled in that. Repeat the words aloud as if they were your own. So breathe deeply into your own heart. Feel settled. Feel a nice rhythm of the breath. And I'll repeat it 2 times. Who knows that in the depth of the ravine, of the mountain, of my hidden heart, a firefly of my love is aflame. Who knows that in the depth of the ravine, of the mountain, of my hidden heart, a firefly of my love is aflame. Breathe and feel the small firefly of your love flitting inside the mountain of your heart. Experience that, visualize it, feel it. Feel the small firefly of your love flitting inside the mountain of your heart. Breathe slowly, and with each breath, Let the firefly flit up your ravine, up your mountain, and up your road. Expressing our truth. Root chakra. To thine own self be true. So much of this book has been about what we're missing out on. If we're way in there. And a lot of times, what does he say right here? Somewhere along the way, and often with good reason, we learn to fear putting our feelings out in the open. What are we missing out on because of that? Our life experience, how much of our life experience, being present for our own lives, not just being here like a pillow. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing in this message, for being here and sharing in this community. Please visit zenfulconversations.com. It is mostly a community for women, but we do offer conversations with guest speakers that guys are welcome to if they are interested in that offering. Today, for the women, we have, today as recorded, this is Thursday, July 18th as recorded. Today at 4 p.m. Eastern, we have the Zenful breath, which is a quiet interlude practice. It's about 45 minutes long. And that's really just a simple practice. Quiet, a little bit of guided meditation with the breath. Easy, gentle rhythm. No heavy-duty breath practices. It is for beginners, and advanced practitioners are welcome if you're interested in a quiet interlude practice. Please visit zenfulconversations.com. Get on my mailing list if nothing else. In deep gratitude. See you tomorrow. Namaste.